Welcome to the most destructive operation a site owner can perform on purpose. You hit push to production to launch a new design, and you completely overwrite your live database. The site loads perfectly, but your recent data is gone. This happens because of the overwrite window, the gap of time between cloning your site to staging and pushing it back. While you test your new code, your live site keeps moving, filling up with new registrations, comments, and active orders. Today, we will execute a precise 7-step selective table push. Assuming you have a recent backup and cPanel access, this method lets you safely merge your design updates without erasing your active live data. Moving from staging to live is a calculated exercise in isolating and excluding the exact tables your live site is currently writing to. Let's start the process. Step 1 is measuring our baseline. Before touching a single file, log into your live site, write down your current order total, the total number of registered users, and your newest order ID. Next, take a full file and database backup of your production environment. Download that archive to your local machine and verify the file opens. A backup stored only on the server you are about to overwrite offers zero protection. Step 2 is identifying your exact WooCommerce storage architecture. Go to your WooCommerce advanced settings and check the high-performance order storage and compatibility mode boxes to see what is active. This matrix maps out the database tables you must exclude from your push, depending on your storage mode. An HPOS store needs the WP_WC orders tables excluded, while a legacy store uses the WP post tables. If compatibility mode is active, you have to exclude both. Notice these highlighted line item tables. Even if your store is fully migrated to HPOS, order line items still live in these legacy tables. They must be excluded in every single storage mode. Older tutorials written before late 2023 will tell you to simply exclude the WP_posts table. If you run a modern HPOS store, following that advice will leave your actual order data completely unprotected. Knowing exactly how and where your specific architecture stores active orders allows you to build an airtight exclusion list. Now we are ready to move the files. Step 3 is replacing the staging domain with your live domain. Use a serialization-aware tool like the wp-cli search replace command shown here, making sure to include the dry run flag. Never run a raw SQL update command for this step. WordPress stores plugin settings as PHP serialized strings, which record their own byte length. Replacing a shorter staging URL with a longer live URL changes that length, corrupts the string, and silently wipes out your plugin configurations. Always execute the dry run first. It takes seconds, and it guarantees you catch any typos in the domain name before you write permanent changes to your database. Step 4 brings us to the actual push. We execute this in a strict order, starting with the files. Move your wp-content folder from the staging environment over to live. We transfer files before touching the database so that your new themes, plugins, and templates are physically in place. When the new database rows arrive, the code they expect is already there to support them. Now, export your staging database tables. Compare them against the exclusion list we built in Step 2. Physically bypass the tables containing your active live data and import only the remaining safe tables to production. This selective injection allows the staging site's new design elements and configurations to lock seamlessly into place, wrapping perfectly around your untouched active customer data. By separating the file transfer from a heavily filtered database import, you gain the ability to evolve your site's design without erasing its transactional history. Step 5 is verification. Log back into your live WordPress admin dashboard and compare your current numbers against the baseline totals we recorded in Step 1. Check the order count, the user total, and your newest order ID. If any of those numbers have dropped by even a single digit, stop immediately. Do not attempt a partial fix. Restore the backup we took earlier. If your numbers match, Step 6 is to purge all server-level page caches and clear your CDN. This ensures your visitors are served the fresh code rather than a cached version of the old site. After a push, you might find that your internal links are returning 404 errors. To fix this, open the WordPress permalinks page shown here. Make absolutely no changes and simply click Save Changes at the bottom. That single click forces WordPress to flush and regenerate its internal routing rules against your newly imported site structure, instantly resolving the broken links. Finally, Step 7. Place a live test order, register a test user account, and open your cPanel error log. Keep it open and monitor it actively for the next 15 minutes. Real user traffic is the ultimate stress test. Taking 15 minutes to watch the error log is the cheapest, most effective insurance policy you have against hidden conflicts in your new database structure. The deployment is complete. Your staging updates have successfully merged into the live production environment with zero disruption. Because you mapped your specific WooCommerce storage tables and executed a selective push, every single dollar of live revenue and every new user account remained perfectly intact. Administrative precision is only half the equation. Heavy database imports and concurrent staging workloads demand serious server resources, specifically dedicated PHP worker capacity and high memory limits. If your current host throttles these operations, visit AHosting's WordPress plans. Our environments are engineered with the staging capacity, entry processes, and memory headroom required to run these intensive workflows without timing out. A safe, zero-loss deployment is achieved by combining exact, methodical execution with a server infrastructure built to handle the load.